Hey, hello everybody. Welcome. I hope you are all doing well. It's a really, really tough time. I feel there's been a lot of dense energies coming through. I felt really the need to recluse, sort of hermit away, and spend some time sort of integrating and working on myself. But also, with the collective energies being stirred up, it's working on a way that gets yourself being detached from the 3D play, the theatre that's going on, trying to detach from it. But unfortunately, sometimes it's difficult to detach when it can be family, friends, or someone close to you that is involved in that play. Now, I've done my fair share of trying to wake people up, and I've been doing it for years and years and years. And I will happily share stuff to try and help people along. But I kind of feel now it's like I'm not going anywhere with it. But I still continue to share stuff, and I sort of tap into me and what I feel is right for me. And there's a lot of stuff going on at the moment, and it's hard to keep ourselves aligned. So with that in mind, I just want you to take a really nice big deep breath. So close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and take a really nice deep breath into the hand, into the heart. So like you're pulling in light into the heart. Kuma sisi kudu kuma tikiela na kuma tikia na kulo na kulo toko matakaya na kudu kotoko toko matakia na katakata ka toko toko matikia na ketekela na kuma sile tekela na kotoko matakia na keteki na kulo toko ma kana lo toko matakia na ketekea na kotoko matakia na kuma sale tikia na Kulania zana kuma data kula to kuma te ke na ke la ta. Keep breathing. When you can see the outside world, the collective engaging into this consciousness of fear and anger and trying to trigger, that triggering is happening from a higher dimensional level from your own trauma, from your own shadows. So dig in and try to step back from the trigger. Try not to give your energy into whatever it's being asked for. Step back. Take a deep breath. Work with the energy of the heart, because the energy of the heart is the pure energy. So when we have healing, or when we go to a healer, or we go to someone, whoever that may be for you, or whatever that is for you, if you haven't got the intentions inside of you to move forward with that healing, that person can be the best, most amazing healer in the world. But it really all comes down to the individual person, because you are actually healing yourself. Nobody is healing you. So you need to go with that intention, and you really need to feel into that session, into that time that you have where, for me, so you'd be coming with me and I'd be doing energy healing. I'd be working with codes and light codes. That's how I do my healing. If you're not feeling and connecting in and doing the work with me in that process, then you're not going to get the benefit of what you're wanting for. So when we go into the healing
energy field, into that field of where you're laying down or sitting down, or whatever it is that you're doing, whether you're having sound therapy, whether you're having Reiki, whatever that healing is for you, that healer can do all that they can, but they are ultimately just we're just a for allowing it to flow through into you. But you need to be open. Yeah, you need to be open and available to accepting and feeling this healing, but for yourself, because stuff's going to come up. Shadows are going to come up. Things are going to come up after your session as well. And if you aren't willing to do the work, the inner work, it's just going to go straight back. Yeah, no one is a miracle healer, because the healing is done within you. And I wish I'd known this many, many, many years ago when I started to get healings. I started to feel that person's going to heal me, and that's not how it works. We've got to be prepared to do the inner work. We've got to be prepared to take what's being given. So if we've been we resonated with someone, and we've been moved into going with this person for healing, or doing a workshop, or whatever it may be. There's plenty of ways to work on ourselves, but whatever we've been called to do, give your all into that, because and follow it through after your session, because there's no point having a session if you're not going to continue after the work, the inner work. Okay, this is all about inner work. This ties in with what's going on outside of us. If we aren't doing the inner work on ourselves, then it's not happening on the outside. It's not going to project out. Okay, and I think people are looking for a quick track, fast track thing that's going to click your fingers and wave a magic wand and you're all going to be healed. And that's not the case. This is a long, ongoing, daily practice that's coming in. Okay, so when we're feeling that we need help, that we need assistance, just sit with yourself before you do anything, before you go anywhere, you book anything, or before you look to a saviour to help you. Understand that you are your saviour. You are your saviour, okay? Only you can deal with the reaction that you have to triggers outside of yourself, or to any triggers for that matter. Only you are capable of healing that part of you. Nobody else is. And the sooner that people understand that it's inner work, it doesn't come from outside, the easier the journey is for you. On every moment and in every second, you are healing, you are evolving. And it's your choice whether you evolve. You can be stuck. You can stay where you are because I'm comfortable here. That's okay, because that's what's for you. But really, ultimately, we're on this journey of moving through this ascension, this knowledge, this evolving. We are evolving. And we can choose to evolve, but it has to come from within. So, so as the matrix breaks down and the veil sort of gets removed from your visions, you might feel unstable, shaky, confused, anger, fear. All these feelings are coming up for a reason. It's not because there's something wrong with you. It's not because of the person that's done the session. It's not because of your friend, your family, your mum, your dad, your daughter, whatever. It's not because of them. This is an inner journey. Everything is an inner journey. We all need to take responsibility for ourselves. We cannot heal. We cannot we cannot feel whole. We cannot feel joy. It's all about feeling joy, happiness and love. We cannot feel that if we don't do the inner work, because we're just bypassing it. We're just like shoving it to the back, or expecting someone to wave a magic wand. And that's not the way it works, okay? It's all about inner work. I had a session last week with the most amazing healer, that I love to go to. And if I'd have just gone there and expected her to just do the work on me and then I'll be healed, I'll be, I would have got rid of what I needed to get rid of, and she would have done it. Then I would have been in for a rude awakening. And I've done that in the past. So I go for my healing, and I knew that over the coming weeks, these energies, these codes that were given and implanted into me, and the clearance that was done would be working and happening over the coming weeks. So I knew that I'd be having to integrate these energies, and that I knew that stuff would be coming up, and then I would have to sit with these things coming up, and I'd have to work on them with myself, with my own codes, with my own healing, with my own shadow work, and it's being able to take time away from the curtain that's over your life, just taking some time away from that and sort of connecting in with yourself and asking yourself, why is this coming up for me? Why is this presenting to me? What do I need to clear? What loops am I in? A lot of the time, there's a lot of, I've noticed through my clients and on my workshops and my circles, that we lack in a lot of self-worth. And this is one thing that we need to work on. It's self-worth, self-love, self-compassion, self. It's not selfish to be for self, because these are your cells, and they need you and your love and your compassion and your input. They need it. You need it. And there's no magic wand. You can bypass it if you want. You can sit on the love and light train and expect it to all just come to you, but it's not going to happen, and you will get stuck. So before we start thinking about going out and trying to save the world, so to speak, you need to save yourself, and you need to do work on yourself. I'm just going to finish off this video because I've got a few codes coming through, so I'm just going to taking a nice big deep breath into the stomach, and then out through your heart. Shilana kola teke na kutukutukutuku mai la takana kataka ano ku ulo dokuma teki ni ki lono kuma sitike na kumai te lana kumai teke na ku ulo dokuma teki ene sholo dokuma teki ena ku ulo dokuma sisakale teki na kitiki na kutu. Just opening up the crown, just connecting it up. Remember that you are connected to everything around you, connected to source. Don't allow what's going on in the 3D, the dark, if you want to call it that, don't allow that to penetrate your consciousness. You are responsible for your reactions, your frequency, your consciousness. It all comes down to you. And when you can connect in, connect into your heart. That's my little cat, he wants to be in the video. When you can connect into your heart and do the work, see people, go to see a healer, go to a workshop, but make sure that you continue to do the work within, okay? It's so important to continue that work. Otherwise, you're wasting your time, all right? You are your own healer. You are the one that can help you. There's many people that can help assist you, but ultimately it comes down to you. So there's my message for this weekend. I really hope you enjoy the weekend wherever you are. And
Do you, sit in your truth, and don't let anyone outside of you tell you what to do. Laters.